Elephant in the room. I haven't posted in quite a few months. This is every effort to reclaim my life back. You want like more of a cat eye, or I feel like I just had a baby. I'm gonna just look at your eye shape and everything right quick. Do you? Because at that time there's nothing you can do for me, and there's nothing I can do for you. What do we do, y'all? We listen, but we don't judge. I want to say 6-7 months I have really been struggling. Y'all, I was catfishing my clients. It's so crazy. We have to attack the problem areas in order to make room for growth. I need to work, child. I am sticking to my business hours. MYLOH says bye-bye. Is this thing on? Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alicia if you're new here, and if you're not new here, hey girl, hey. I know I've been gone for a while, but let me explain. Life has just been lifing, and grief has been griefing. However, Happy New Year. If you're watching this video, I hope your new year is off to an amazing start. I just wanted to create this video just to share some of my personal and professional goals that I have set for myself for the year. If you're not a new year, new me type of girly, that is fine. Me, not necessarily either. But this is every effort to reclaim my life back. And there's something just new and refreshing about the new year that it just motivates people to live better, do better, or just change up some things that maybe wasn't working for the previous year. So I have come up with quite a few things that I wanted to set for myself as goals for the year. And the first one is really just like pouring back into myself in the mornings before I start working. So today is Friday. It is 7:22 a.m. I've been up since about 6:30. I've already had my shower. I got dressed, and now I'm just about to do just a little bit of makeup before I get my coffee and my breakfast and everything like that. So one of the things that I did was, y'all, I went on Fashion Nova and I just bought a bunch of little cute little outfits that I can wear for work. So one of the things that I did not like that I was doing last year, not all the time but more frequently than I would like, was I was just getting up in the morning, throwing on some leggings and a t-shirt and starting my work day. So if you're new here, I am home based. I do have my suite set up inside of my home down here in the basement. And so yeah, on my days where I just was not feeling it, I would literally get up at enough time to brush my teeth, put myself together a little bit, and then get to work. I wanted to stop doing that this year. I really wanted to just take some time in the morning, just a little extra time, and put a little extra effort into my appearance. Y'all, I was catfishing my clients. It's so crazy. Like, what do, y'all? We listen, but we don't judge. I'm giving y'all the tea, and I'm just saying some of the things that was really happening. Like, we're gonna be very realistic about this thing. Like, we have to attack the problem areas in order to make room for growth. So this little outfit right here is a new outfit that I just got from Fashion Nova. Again, nothing too crazy. It's a work outfit, but it's just a cute little two-piece set that I got. Super comfy. I did that just so that I can feel better. I do believe that if you look better, you feel better. So with that being said, I am going to just do a little face, just a quick little 1-2, nothing too crazy. This was the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing that. I already did my brows. I threw me on a wig. That's super easy. So then I just want to feel a little bit more awake. So I'm just going to put a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes. Not too much. And blend that out. Yeah, so I do want to know if you're willing to share down in the comments. Let me know what some of your goals are. Just the ones that you want to share. I will be sharing plenty of my goals in this video, but it's not going to be all of them, just the ones that I feel comfortable sharing. I do have some very personal goals that I have set for myself this year, but yeah, we ain't gonna get off into all of that. Like, I know we listen and we don't judge, but some of my goals is like just real personal, nothing too crazy. And then I just found this Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. I seen somebody on YouTube with this, and so I went and purchased it the other day, and I actually love it. So right now I'm my winter shade, and so I'm a lot lighter than what I am in the summertime, and so a lot of my foundations just don't look right. They're a little too dark, but also I am not going for a full beat. Like, this is just something to just get through my work day and feel good. So this is really, it's really thin too. I don't know if you can kind of see the consistency. It's not too thick, and it really does go on like a serum. and it kind of dries down nicely as well. So I don't really have to set it too much with powder, but I am, just because I'm gonna be wearing a mask. Like I said, I just want to look better and feel better. I had started to get really burnt out with work, and I need to work, child. So I needed to figure out ways to, again, feel better about the day. And I just want to be more presentable for my clients, child, because my clients will probably show up to my door like, child, what? You do not look like this on Instagram. So yeah, I am just going to finish up my makeup really quickly because we gotta move on. All right, you guys, so the next goal of mine for this year is to establish and maintain a healthy eating routine. When I'm sad, depressed, in grief, whatever the case may be, I just starve myself. Not on purpose, I just don't have an appetite. And I wish I was one of those people who could eat when I'm in my feelings, because baby, then I'll be at my ideal weight and I would be able to maintain that. But that is not the case for me. So I have to be very, very intentional with my eating habits and with what I eat. So this morning, I'm having 2 packets of oatmeal with whole milk, and I got some bacon. I usually have some fruit. I have apples, which I gave to Mason for breakfast, but I'm actually allergic to apples. So I need to go out and get some more vegetables and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna go crazy with the unhealthy stuff, but I'm not gonna focus too much on, oh, I gotta have a balance this and a balance that, and I have to make sure I eat clean and healthy. I think that'll be a little bit too overwhelming for me. For one, I needed to be better with eating first thing in the morning. We all know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I would literally get up in the morning, get ready for work, and I'm looking up at 6, 7 o'clock at night and I haven't eaten anything. So I feel better when I actually just have an actual breakfast. And for me, I want to make sure that I'm very full in the morning. Today I'm back to back, so I'll probably have enough time to get like snacks and stuff in between, but then I'll make sure I have a big dinner. If you're not new here, you also know that I am on my weight gain journey. I have been for a while, but for the past, like, I want to say 6, 7 months, I have really been struggling, and I had gotten back down to a weight that was just way too low for me. My ideal weight is anywhere between like 155 and 157. I've tried to get up to 160. It just does not work for me, and I might touch it, but I can't maintain that. So I'm trying to stick to 155. I've gotten all the way down to 142, and I just absolutely hated it. I don't like the way I look in my clothes. I just don't like the way I feel. And so right now I'm at about 150. I've been able to maintain that. And so I'm really trying to get up to about like 154, 155 within the next few months. So fingers crossed that I can keep this up. I'm just gonna eat my breakfast, drink my coffee, and we can go on about our day. you guys. So it is 8:54. My first client will be here at 10 o'clock. So we have gotten our day started. I do feel so much better that my morning went the way that I did. So I hope that this is a goal that I can maintain in 2025. I love the fact that I was able to have time in the morning to get ready. I did a little makeup. I got on a decent little cute little comfy outfit, had my coffee, my breakfast, things like that. I also did my morning devotion, but that's just not something I was comfortable sharing on camera because that time is very personal, and I just feel like that's my one-on-one time with God, and it just helps to set the tone for the day. Now I'm ready to get started. So I came down here, I turned my heat on, because when I got down here, it was about 66 degrees, which is too cold. I like it to be around like 70 to 72 when I'm working. Plus my lash glue works under certain conditions, so it needs to be a certain temperature. But then also I did turn on my humidifier because it's pretty dry down here in the colder months. So right now, per my hydrometer, the humidity is at 28%, and I needed to get up to about a 40%. So that's the first thing I like to do when I come down here. I like to get down here at least an hour before I get started for the day. That way my room will have time to heat up, and also the humidity will be able to rise to the right percentage. So last night I came down here, and that's one of the things I'm trying to do better this year is I want to stay on top of my inventory. Like, I would sometimes get started on the set and realize I don't have the right diameter or the right curl or the right length that I need. So I want to make sure that on a weekly basis I'm checking to make sure that I have everything in stock. So in this particular package, and I have more coming later today and tomorrow, I just have some lashes that I needed for today's set. And then I also had run out of my micro squad brushes, so I ordered some of those. And if you're interested in the products that I use from Amazon, I do have a link down below to my Amazon storefront. So everything that I use for lashes that I get from Amazon will be linked below. I'm just gonna get all my stuff set up, but I did want to share with you guys some of the other goals that I had. Probably the most important one for me is my work-life balance. I think I did a pretty good job of having a work-life balance. However, last year I really identified some problem areas down to just working outside of my normal business hours. And so for me, I think it's important because as I'm trying to get my mental and stuff in order, I know that it's important that I take time for myself. And so I have updated my hours based on me evaluating what worked well last year. Mondays has always been that sweet spot. I go back and forth whether or not I want to work on Mondays. This year I've decided to work every other Monday instead of every Monday. Lots of beauty industry professionals, they are off on Mondays. So I found it beneficial to be working on Mondays because then I have the availability to people who are only available to get their lashes done on Mondays. And then my girlies who work, I usually work on Mondays from about 12 to 8. And so that gives them time to be able to come after work. So Mondays did work well for me. So I didn't want to take that day away altogether. But what I did was I'm only working every other Monday. So right now, and this was the case last year as well, I work every other weekend. So the weekends that I work, that is because I do not have my son. The weekends that I do not work is because I have my son and I want to spend that time with him. So when I work on the weekend, I'm off that following Monday. And vice versa, when I don't work on the weekends, then I do work that following Monday, if that makes sense. So I'm trying that out for the first time. I hope it works well because I don't want to work every single Monday. Also, I decided that I am sticking to my business hours. And so me personally, on the weekends that I have my son, I want to do things with him. I want to hang out with him. I don't want him to just be upstairs playing his game or wait for me to get off work. I want us to really just spend time together. I'm pouring into him just like he's pouring into me. He's dealing with grief in his own way. He lost a sibling 2 years ago. So I want to make sure that we're spending time together and that we both have a better quality of life when I'm not working. I feel like that also spills over into when I am working. If I'm pouring into myself, and if I feel like I'm giving myself a better quality of life when I'm not working, then I am more prone to showing up when I am working and being happy about work, being really creative with my sets, and just having a good time. I didn't leave my job, my 9 to 5, to go into something else that I was bound by. Like, I really want to have fun with my business and make it work for me and just feel like I'm living the life that I deserve to live. Another thing with that is my business phone. It is on Do Not Disturb at 8 o'clock every single night, and it does not turn back on until about 9 a.m. So if a client texts me within that time frame, then I will just get back to them during my normal business hours. I'm not going to be up texting at 10 o'clock at night because at that time there's nothing you can do for me and there's nothing I can do for you. All right, y'all. So just got done with my first 2 sets. Got another package at my door. But another one of my goals I wanted to share with you guys, I really want to just put it in the atmosphere because we got to manifest this thing. I want to increase my social media presence. I feel like I've been slacking. I feel like I get so caught up in my day, get overwhelmed when I'm back to back. I just forget to turn the camera on and just film something. I try to remind myself that everything is content. And there's so many different angles and approaches you can take to filming content. I can film myself, my hands actually doing the application. I can have the camera set up to where it's showing me and my interaction with my client, or me from a distance doing the lash set, like doing a lash bath. I just have to remind myself that, like I said, everything is content, and that's really a way to just expand my reach. I'm doing pretty well with my regulars that come in without doing any type of work or having any type of social media presence, but I feel like I can attract more clients when they actually see me, you know, show up on social media. And that also includes YouTube as well, obviously. Elephant in the room. I haven't posted in quite a few months here, my bad, but I really enjoy it, and so I want to just find the time to be able to do so. So that's one of my goals for this year. Oh, so you came from, y'all live in, okay, I was about to say. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I'm like, but you said coworker, so that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so is this your first time? Okay, cool. Alright, thanks for choosing me. So you wanted a hybrid set, right? I think so. That's what everybody was explaining, that it's like natural. Yeah, like plastic is just kind of like boring. I won't say boring, but it's just the most natural. But usually if you want lash extensions, you want some kind of pop. You know what I mean? So I'm just looking at the eye shape. Y'all, today was a day. It was a good day, but it was a long day and probably not the best day to vlog, but here we are. It is 7:04. I just finished my last client about 20 minutes ago, so I'm just down here cleaning up or whatever, but I'm pretty sure I got through all of my goals. I do have some financial goals that I have set for the year. I guess I really didn't have a chance to include them in this video. There might be a small clip of me listening to my AirPods because there is a book that I want to start back listening to, which is called Profit First, and I'll pop that on the screen. I started listening to that last year, and I did start to implement some of the things in that book as it relates to setting up different bank accounts and having an account for all of your income, having an account for your expenses, and having an account for your profit. But I need to revisit all of that, so I figure why not start fresh this year. So that's what I'm doing as well. I'll probably in another video go over some of the more specific details as it relates to my financial goals, but yeah, I pretty much share everything with you guys. But there's one more thing I want to share. We have a new family member. You guys meet MYLOH. This is my little 11-week golden doodle. He's a mini. I got him for Christmas. He was a surprise, but a very pleasant surprise. He's been my emotional support through the holidays. He got me through Christmas and the New Year with less tears. Actually, I don't think there were tears this holiday season. Thanks to this little guy. He keeps me on my toes. I feel like I just had a baby, but love him nonetheless. So today we were trying to figure out our groove when it comes to me working and having him put up. Mason's here, but Mason wasn't thinking about no dog. He was trying to play that game. So we got to figure that out. So that's another goal for the new year, is figuring out our schedule. I guess I might have to bake some breaks in between or something like that so I can make sure he's good. But I do have a camera set up, so while I'm working I do log into the camera and check him out, see what he's doing. So he was pretty good for the most part. But my last client, she's a long-term client of mine, so she was okay with him being down here for her appointment. So while he had my room messed up, it was stuff everywhere because of him. He did a pretty good job. So yeah. So thank you guys for joining me today if you've made it to this point in the video. I had a blast pulling back out my camera and vlogging. But yeah, I'm about to get us something to eat and we're about to relax. That is one thing that I want to start doing as well, is like at the end of my day, not just going to bed, but just actually having some time for myself. So I've been watching Virgin River. I started from the very beginning because I had no idea this show even existed until season 6 came out. So I just started watching that. So yeah, we're about to get some food. I'll probably pour up a glass of wine and we'll just chill on the couch until it's bedtime. And yeah, so like I said, thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already before you leave. And I will see you guys in the next video. And I promise it won't be another 4, 5, 6 months before I post another video. I'm going to try to have some regular content for you guys. I don't know what that looks like yet, but just know it's coming. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Say bye-bye. MYLOH says bye-bye. Say checking out. Say don't forget to comment and subscribe and like this video. And I'll see you in the next one.